This has been a discussion for a minute now. What's happening? It's Big K.A. We back in the stand. K. Too Goody Sleep with a cutter. Patton, you know the big dog 1 to 10. We here to talk. We here to talk. Now, we here to talk about Doechii. I think first solo video I talked about her besides the Grammy video, which I didn't mention her in. But basically, there's been a lot of discussion around Doechii being an industry plant. Now, basically, maybe people weren't that in tune and they didn't really see her come up as much and she kind of popped out of nowhere, which I'm not going to lie, some artists do. Hey, listen. I don't even know, and we probably gonna do an album review for his album as well. I don't know if Murray is an industry plant or not, but all I know is, hey, that nigga make good music. But I ain't gonna lie, when he did pop up with that quicksand shit, I was like, where this brother come from? I don't know where the fuck this brother came from. You know what I'm saying? So I see a lot of people putting that on Doechii, like, oh, she's an industry plant. She just appeared out of nowhere, this and that and this, and they were perplexed and confused how she garnered so much attention and fanfare, how she got with TDE. This is the one thing about TDE I will give them. They do know about artist development. They know how to develop their artists and do all this stuff as well. Now, sometimes they do take long for their artists to drop. I will say that is a critique. That is not the best. I'm not saying like I want an album every year, but like, yeah, sometimes you be making like niggas sit down for a minute, bro. I ain't gonna lie. You be making niggas sit down for a minute. But then also, I do believe artists have to go live life and shit. Like, yeah, you could drop some shit. Like, yeah, but I feel like after, like, every year you drop, like, if you're an artist that drops, like, every year, after, like, a good 3 albums, you know, a collab album, I'll let you rock because you collabing with niggas. But after, like, a good, you could do features and shit, but, like, a good, like, 3 years in a row you dropped an album, you could sit down for a year. You don't have to drop for a year. Do your features, you know. Tease some shit is coming, but like, yeah, you could give us a break after that. I do feel like you gotta go live life, especially the niggas that be touring. Especially you be touring and shit. Yeah, go tour, go chill out a little bit, then give us a new project. I ain't gonna lie. But anyways, she is getting a lot of this backlash. Of course, her winning the Grammy and all this other stuff. And honestly, looking at Doechii, I feel like she has put in the work, and her album was good. Like, regardless, a lot of people keep saying, "Oh, you know this." She had a very good album. If you listen to the album, it's a very good project. I'm not gonna lie. So before people are like, oh, now don't get me wrong. I remember the first time I heard of Doechii, like, she did throw me the fuck off with the whole Nicki Minaj similarity. Because I do want artists, I do get people are influenced by other people. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, there was one of them double XL freestyles. I'm like, yo, you sound like Nicki too fucking much. Because it's like, as much as yes, you could be influenced by somebody and like flows and shit like that. It also depends where you were brought up from. Like an Atlanta nigga, you can tell like, okay, this nigga from Atlanta, this nigga from Baton Rouge and shit like that. So like, I do understand that aspect. But at some point, it was like, yeah, you sounded like Nicki too much, baby. I'm gonna need some difference in the cadence a little bit because yeah, it's too much like Nick. It's too much like Nick. I ain't gonna care. So it threw me off. But actually, when I sat down and listened to some of it, I'm like, oh no, she dope. She dope. Now, don't get me wrong. I do on certain songs, and you can say it's homage or whatever have you. There is certain songs I'm like, okay, yeah, this has some Nicki shit. Oh yeah, yes, but like, yeah, that's just her influences. So you can't really be mad about it. I also hear some Azalea Banks in there as well. I'm not gonna lie. As crazy as Azalea Banks be on Twitter, let's not act like at one point Azalea Banks wasn't like a fucking talented musician. So it is what it is. But anyways, let's talk about it. Because apparently she took it as a compliment, which she should. Honestly. Anyways. Doechii really hit it big in 2024. The rapper paid her with her debut project on TDE, Alligator Bites Never Heal. The mixtape was praised by fans and critics alike and won a Grammy for Best Rap Album. Doechii also scored major co-signs from the likes of Tyler, the Creator, and Kendrick Lamar. Which, again, I know Kendrick co-signed him, but like I know he's PG Lang, but he's still gang. You know, that's still gang, but whatever. Anyways, she is the newly minted star of the moment, which has led to some fans crying foul. There's been some who've accused Doechii of being an industry plant and benefiting from manufactured label buzz. Well, she's responding to this criticism. Also, right? As much as, yes, you could say Doechii's industry, I would believe Four Bats is more of an industry plan than Doechii. Because that nigga Four Bats, don't even, that nigga, that nigga just came out of nowhere. Like, if we really gonna have the conversation, that nigga just appeared out of nowhere. That nigga just came with a fucking ski mask and no shirt and started harmonizing and singing. We're like, who's this nigga? I ain't gonna lie. The rapper actually took the industry plant accusations in stride. She told The Cut that the theory she has been boosted by a label means she is connecting on a level few of her peers are. Once you get any conspiracies around your career, Doechii explained, that's just confirming that I'm going somewhere. Respect it. I respect that she's looking at that. Because a lot of times when people are caught in industry plants, which honestly you are allowed to feel away, they feel away. They're like, oh, so what? I'm not talented. I don't deserve to be here. Like, and some niggas actually work hard and actually been doing this shit and been hustling and grinding. But like, yeah, some niggas that just appear out of nowhere, and like I said, some niggas blow up faster than others. It's different for other niggas. But some of y'all niggas, bro, y'all just be doing some shit. Y'all just appear. So I do understand when a niggas like, yeah, where the fuck you come from? I do understand that. I ain't gonna lie. Anyways, I'm doing something right. The rapper also took the time to point out that she's been making music for a while. She's already had 2 mixtapes and 2 EPs under her belt when she signed to TDE. Alligator Bites Never Heal simply exposed her to more people. Fair. When people aren't familiar with the history of an artist these days, they get suspicious. Yeah, facts. Doechii told the outlet, I'm pretty detached emotionally from it because I understand where it is coming from. She credits her ascension to stardom with her increased confidence as an artist. When she started making music in 2016, Doechii admits she was unsure of herself. The more work she put in, though, the better she got at expressing herself through song. She even likened the process to exercising and her writing akin to using a muscle. That is true, yeah, because listen, if you a nigga that say you want to be a rapper but you don't put the time in and try to write rhymes and shit, or try to rhyme, yeah, you probably would be garbage, yeah. You could go be in the studio and try some shit, but yeah, you also got to stay at home and just try some shit, play with melodies and shit like that. Because if you can construct a song, again, yes, you also need a beat as well. But yeah, if you can construct something at least like without a beat, yeah, I feel like, yeah, you will get better. Anyways. Especially the niggas in jail. They ain't got beats, bro. They just be writing. Anyways. You trying things little by little, then eventually those risks get bigger and bigger and bigger, she told Rolling Out. You trust yourself, you build a confidence. That's kind of how you establish who you are. Doechii also noted that her skills as a performer have improved since releasing her first mixtape, Coven Music Session Volume 1 in 2019. I like writing by myself and then I love to perform, she explained. I respect that, I ain't gonna lie. And I do all of this for the moment that I'm on the stage. It means a lot to me. It seems to mean a lot to the listeners around the world as well. Hey, listen, I'm happy she's taking it in its stride. She's not looking at it as an insult, and she's going to keep pushing forward with it. So, hey, I got to respect it at the end of the day, because a lot of people take it as negative and try to combat it and do all this other shit. She's just taking it in stride and being respectful. And honestly, I do respect the fact she's like, yo, you know why? Because niggas don't really see the come up, so they're suspicious. A lot of artists who get caught in industry plan are like, yo, what the fuck? Like, they don't sit back and be like, well, I can see why I don't really have a digital footprint or something, like me dropping music constantly for years or whatever. That's why when niggas were like, oh, Central C is an industry plan. It's like, no, this nigga's been dropping music. Yeah, he deleted some of the other songs that weren't going well for him or he didn't really do good, but the nigga's been doing his thing. But anyways, with that being said, what do y'all think about this? Comments down below, links in the description. Besides that, it's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ there while they're doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying to hit a little bit more to air, man. I'm gone. Shalom, zoom, peace, y'all, gang. Aye.